So part 1, get to know me. Tell me about yourself. Well, my name is Reem Dabbous. I'm running for president of the Student Association for Durham College and UOIT. I am a fourth-year legal studies student. I am minoring in communication studies, and I'm also a downtown UOIT student. Is that enough? Yeah, okay. Part 2. Why do you think that you are a good candidate for this position, and why do you want this position? I feel like I'm a good candidate for this position because I feel like I have enough experience. I was president of the Student Society for the Social Science and Humanities faculty. I was also this year a student representative for the Faculty Council. All my years here, all 4 years, I've either been a president for a club or a president for a society or part of student life. I also was a orientation leader for the international students. I feel like all of these experiences have helped me figure out what students really need on campus, as well as having connections to a lot of the societies, a lot of the clubs, and understanding and speaking with them on what they need. I want this position because I see the potential in our institutions, and I feel like it's underutilized right now. Working together with all those that I have spoken to, working together with those that have the experiences needed to better the school, I feel like I'd be a great candidate to bring that all together in order to find a solution that will work best for all students on all campuses. Part 2, Presidential Hopefuls. What is your concrete game plan for the presidential term of 2016-2017 if you are successful? The first thing and the main goal I would like to do is basically try to create more of a student experience on campus. I feel that student experience is just as important as the program you graduate with, in terms of it helps you beef up your resume, it helps you create connections, it helps you network with students. All these things are things that you can use to beef up your resume, but also build yourself and give yourself the tools necessary to graduate and feel confident in what you've learned. That's the main point for what I want to run on. There are many different things that I believe pertain to this main goal, such as empowering clubs and societies on campus as well as varsity. I feel that in order to touch upon everyone's needs, you need to empower those that know the needs more than you. So that would be the societies on campus, and they are the ones that are in charge of taking care of the students of their faculty pertaining to specific needs of the students in that faculty. So by empowering them, by giving them essay resources, funding, and networking, you're able to touch base to a niche of students that wasn't able to receive the resources necessary beforehand, and that way you're working with several groups on campus that know the needs of different students, and by having all of us work together, bringing in important stakeholders around campus, you're able to create more of a student experience for students that unfortunately UOIT and Durham College is lacking right now. Part 3, my values. How will you as president foster a safe and cohesive university and college campus for all students on campus, including those from traditionally disadvantaged or discriminated groups? Example, race, religion, LGBT, and disability, poverty, and others. Well, like I said before, by empowering specific campus clubs and societies, you're able to empower different groups on campus with different needs. For example, one of the campus clubs is MSA, which is the Muslim Student Association. So by empowering them and giving them more networking and more funding and working with them as the SA with the club, you're able to allow them to take control of specific events that they feel that their members and their audience needs. So that's just one of the examples. As well as we do want to create a safer campus for students, and one of the ways we are trying to do that is by increasing campus walk, perhaps blue light emergency towers, just creating more of a campus community that's stronger, that will allow students to feel that they're not just engaged, but their voices are being heard, and if they do voice their concerns, they are being listened to and they feel safe doing so. Part 2, How do you plan to make student government decisions accessible and transparent to all students, commuters, or otherwise? Well, UORT and DC are known to be major commuter schools, so the essay should be a home away from home for students. Unfortunately, right now, I feel like most students just come to class, study if they find study space, and then leave and go home. So they haven't been quite engaged with the essay as of yet, and most of them don't even know what the essay does for them. So by creating awareness on the stuff that the Student Association and the Student Union is doing for these students, I believe that helps them be more informed and helps them get more engaged in the decisions that the essay makes on their behalf. Part 4, me and the community. What are your goals for building community partnerships, adapting to change, resolving conflict, and incorporating the opinion of various stakeholders into decisions that you make as president? So before I wanted to run for presidency, I was president of the Student Faculty Society for the Social Science and Humanities faculty. And one of the things we did was, at the beginning of the year, we noticed a post on the UOIT page, and it was a picture of the downtown campus. It said, "Ever wonder what it's like to be a downtown student? Take the virtual online tour." And not one comment on there was positive. Most of it was, "Don't wonder what it's like to be a downtown student," or "It's a failed cause," or several discontent type of comments. And that to me upset me, because that felt like the students felt like they were abandoned as downtown students. So what my society and I wanted to do was create a orientation to welcome students. As downtown students, we also don't have a proper orientation or frosh week like the North did. So what SSHSS did was create a carnival orientation where we had carnival games. We invited stakeholders from around our community. We worked with the Oshawa BIA, as well as invited all these services from the downtown campus for students to come and meet and be aware of their presence, as well as the dean and the faculty. By doing this, by working on community partnerships, bringing community into the events that students do, we're able to build a closer relationship. And what that does is that enables more resources for students to access. It enables for discounts. It enables for closer relationships from the institution to the community, which can potentially offer more jobs or more practicum or more networking opportunities in general. As president, you would become a face of the university and college. How do you intend on representing the school to the local and broader community? We want to represent the school and the broader community by enabling a lot more engagement from the community into the institution. As UOIT and Durham College, we are the major institutions in the Durham region. Therefore, we have a lot of resources to access and a lot of community partners that will be interested in working with us. I believe working with them on initiatives, anything to help benefit them as well as the economy or the students, would be very beneficial to our institutions and to our students at the end of the day. That's the last question. Who am I? What?